Are we looking at a short or gamma squeeze as it concerns Ashford Hospitality Trust Inc.? Ashford currently in this aftermarket is up 13.4%. You can see it closed at $6.27 by the end of the session of the 8th of June, but in this aftermarket, or rather the pre-market, you can call it so, of June the 9th, it's already up 13.4%. So what are we looking at here? We've been able to dive into some of the Greeks of its options. We are looking at before now, as that this is how things were when the market closed. It had a delta of $0.78. That is, if by the time it completes a $1 move, a $1 increase, this option would increase by would increase by $0.78 dollars, and that would also be the case with the 750. So currently it is at 7.11. So pretty much all of the $0.466 would have entered this value. So currently the price of this will be at some $8 and some fraction. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at what market makers are looking at, because definitely this stock is definitely being shorted, going by what we have here on naked short report. You can see as at June 7th, we have not seen the report for June 8th. As at that session, it had 32% of the entire transactions sold short, and at some point it was even higher. As at June the 3rd, it was about roughly 50% or something like that. So we're not exactly sure whether it is definitely the stuff of it's of interest to a lot of short sellers. Obviously, yes, it is. We can evidently see that evidence there, So, but we have not seen the pressure coming into the. We have not seen all the evidence, by far more evidence, that the market makers are piling up and buying up, because basically what happens is that when the short sellers sell the stock short, they also go ahead and buy out of the money calls. So if they sell the stock short, they also come to these sort of levels here, the $10 stocks, and also buy them. When they do that, we are looking at it's a hedge for them, and then the market makers themselves also go ahead and also hedge and also buy the stocks. So all of these tends to compound the situation, and and then you and I, who are also looking at the figures and the short interest and seeing what's going on in the social media platforms, we go ahead and buy. By the time we are buying and the market makers are also hedging, this is what goes on. So we can't completely rule out what's going on now. This 13.4% extension we're looking at right now, there's every chance that this is another short and gamma squeeze going on right now, because the stock itself had already extended in the past session, in the last session, the session of the 8th of June. You can see that it extended to $6.27. Where it's extended from, we're trying to see if we can find out where it extended from. Let's see if that is where it extended from. Okay, that was the 4th, 7th. Okay, so you can see from the 7th it extended from the 7th it was at, yes, it was at $5.27. So it added about $1. So that is close to 20%, or slightly less than that. So this is on top of what was there already. So yes, there's a good chance AHT, that is Ashford, what is it called, Ashford Hospitality, is probably experiencing some squeeze at the moment. So these Greeks are the sort of things market makers and the short sellers, usually hedge funds, these are the things they are observing and correcting and moving around to make sure they don't run into losses. But what is fueling these high prices is because you and I are getting involved buying the stock, because we are seeing that there's short interest, or the short interest is significant. And we have also done our research on social media platforms, and we are buying, because there's money to be made. And then the short sellers keep on shorting, and then the market makers keep on buying. So cumulatively, cumulatively, yes, the efforts of the market makers and the effort of the retail market participants is by far much more than that is the effort of the short sellers. In the end, the stock keeps on moving. So that is probably what we are looking at as it concerns Ashford Hospitality. You can see that it's currently at 13.4 extension. By the time in a few hours, in about 1 hour and some fraction, things might be different, because right now there isn't very much activity going on, but it has extended by 13.4%. So we'll continue to update you, and indeed all the other stocks that are currently experiencing short and gamma squeezes right now. So thank you very much for watching this video.